Self-control is a very important attribute in the life of every believer. But what is self-control? I'll give a very simple definition I found in one of my Bibles. It says, self-control is denying what comes naturally to our sinful nature and replacing it with a controlled, godly response. This tells us that we are expected to be in charge. We have what it takes to be in control of the things that pertain to our life. More so, self-control is a given fruit of the Spirit. Galatians chapter 5, where I'll be reading from in my Bible. It tells me in about verse 23, Galatians 5:23, I believe. It says, gentleness and self-control. I'm reading from the New International Version, the NIV. But where does it start from? 22. Verse 22 says, but the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, godliness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Self-control, a fruit of the Spirit. It's given. A man or woman of self-control is a man or woman of restraint. And we need restraint in this life. Not everything should go. Paul said that even though everything is permissible, not everything is edifying. There are certain things, there are things in our lives that we know that we ought to stop and cut off from. But when we lack restraint, everything goes. But not everything that goes builds up. So the time has come to cut off from things that don't build up. A man or woman of self-control is a man or woman that is not ruled by the flesh. Someone that can say no in certain circumstances and say yes in others. Galatians chapter 5, same chapter, verse 25. The Bible encourages us that since we live by the Spirit, let us keep in step with the Spirit. You know by now that between the Spirit and the flesh, there is a war. So it's impossible for us to please the flesh and the Spirit at the same time. It's a hard thing, actually, because they are both at war. You either choose one and despise the other.